NBA 2K18 tutorial number 27. Shout out to Rudy Gobert. So today we're gonna talk about dunking. Now for those of you guys who know, in previous 2Ks, if you run a pick and roll, it almost guarantees you a dunk. And that was the easiest way to get a dunk back then. But this year, that roll pass window is shrinking, as you can see there. And if you are not careful with that shrinking window, I'm sure a lot of you have experienced this. Yeah, that's gonna happen a ton. This is because in 2K18, the help defender will come over, and his steals ability while coming over are extremely strong. Look at those hands by Millsap. So today I'm gonna show you guys a Spurs basketball concept from real life that is gonna help you dunk again a ton in the paint with your big man during pick and rolls. Alright, and this is going to require a money play and is absolutely deadly. So it is going to be the required settings in the playbook. So it's going to be from the Raptors playbook, and you're going to need the low post and a handoff plays, but mostly the low post for the dunking play. And make sure your code settings is set to such so you get all the correct branches when you play the game. And also make sure your controller settings are set to such so you get the katana and you get the RC action and the handoffs, alright? And today we will be finishing up the Raptors playbook. So this will be the final money play. I'll be showing you guys some of the Raptors playbook, and we'll move on to the Spurs and another freelance later in the week. So this is an IRL, so an in real life Spur action. It is from the Raptors playbook, a low post play called Punch 2-5 Spread Fist, and then it's going to take you back to the good old days where you can dunk a lot in the paint. So what happens is you start off in the wing. There's going to be a pick and roll, and the play is going to tell you to swing the ball to the wing. And if you do this, the big man is going to go in there anyways because it's actually a low post play, but you're not going to use it as that. You're just going to chuck it back in from the wing, and that gives him an easy dunk because he comes off that initial screen rolling to the paint regardless of what you do. So check it out. So you bring it up, just make sure you run them. As Reggie Jackson, you're going to make sure you run the defender into the screen, and the moment you run him into the screen, do not hesitate. Make those pass to the wing right away. Icon pass preferably, and as the wing catches it, be prepared. If you can see the big man free, you see how Jokic is behind Drummond, so now you know right away, chuck it. You see how fast I passed it immediately? That's the pass you want to do, and you want to lead him to the empty side, so around the right low post area. In this case, he's gonna catch and he's gonna finish. This will get you a lot of dunks if you can run that initial defender into the screen and don't hesitate on the passes. So you can see it again one time in real time. Run him into the screen, wing pass, back to the paint, boom. As easy as that, 1, 2, 3. So obviously, if there's no dunk, which won't happen a lot, you're gonna get a lot of dunks from this, but if there is no dunk, you can counter. There's always a counter with my money plays. You can counter with the post up, and it's the same play. It's a low post play, but it works out to be kind of like a pick and roll play in an interesting way. But because it is a low post play to begin with, if the pick and roll option isn't there, you can have a post option, so watch. Millsap came down here as the help defender. So Lure is wide open here. So essentially, if you have a stretch forward, that's a free ball. But Lure is not a stretch forward. It's a 69 3-point rating, so I can't shoot it. But I can get it back to Drummond because he's going to seal in that low block right there every time if there's no paint dunk for him. So that's an easy pass. So watch it again. Jamal Murray. I run him into the pick. They switch. If they switch, I don't even want the dunk. I want to feed it into the block right there immediately. 1 second to go. 1 second to go. And I can still catch and finish with enough time. That's nice because of the mismatch. So you can see it here again. I call the play from a big man, so I have to call for Drummond, and it will begin with my play initiator, which is Jackson. Swing it to the wing. They come down to help up with Lure, which is the right choice because Lure can't shoot. So if you have a stretch 4, you're gonna get that dunk a lot. I'm just showing you a Lure so I can show you what happens. Even if you don't have a stretch 4, you get this nice elbow post up position, and it's another throwdown, and that's deadly. So with a stretch 4, it's dunk 24/7. Even without, you're gonna get a really good post up 24/7. And obviously, as you're running this, don't forget about the RC roll that I showed you guys on the previous tutorial. If you don't know what that is, you can go learn it in my other dunk tutorial. And yes, this one is very good with the RC because every wing pick and roll works great with an RC roll. So you can see me running with Jokic here, and I tap R1. Hold on to L2. At this point, I'm Jokic. I see Drummond sagging down, so I'm just going to give it to Jokic, walk myself to the elbow, and take the jumper. That's an open shot, so that's a swish ball. So same thing here again. I'm bringing the ball up with Jackson. This is kind of like the third option of the play where you want to adjust against a human. So I've tapped R1 here. I'm not swinging to the wing. I've held on to L2. I become Drummond, move myself to the elbow, and you know by now, if you're in the elbow, go to work with that elbow spin move. If they don't bring help, 2 points all game long. So make sure you do add this element in, because once you get a lot of those paint dunks from the wing passer and you get a feel of those easy post-ups, if you sneak in this user RC row against computer or human, you can move yourself into good post-up positions and you can get to work with the movement of the play. And you guys know this is deadly, so that's gonna work a lot, because you are calling a low post play for your best low post player when you're starting this play, right? So this third option is very useful. So watch me behind the back. They get over the screen, so I know there's no row. So if there's no row, I'm just gonna tab R1, hold on the L2, becomes Jokic here, walk out of the paint. Walk out of the paint, walk into the back, come back and steal it. That's all user control, right? So that's why the RC control is so deadly. I missed the shot there, but I get such deep position, I can still put it back in. So make sure you add in this RC control to help yourself out. So here, I'm just gonna give you guys a bonus play from the Raps playbook. And I consider the Raptors playbook the most useful playbook in 2K18 because it's got all the best plays. But I just want to show you guys this one. It's short, but it's still really good. The final play, the bonus play, I'll show you from the Raps playbook. So you bring the ball up. It's a handoff play called Give 5 Free. I help pass the ball to Murray, but I'm holding on the X, so I disable skip pass and I get a katana out of Harris. I run below my big man at the elbow, and I get this easy cut to the paint. So this will give you a lot of dunks if you have a dunker, but Harris is also mostly layups, so you get lots of layups. So watch. Enter ball in the wing, hold on the X, don't run the route, run underneath the route, go around like this, below the big man, around the free throw line, sneak that pass in there, easy finish. And this play is by nature is a spread 5-out kind of play, so if there's no layup there, you can kick it out and you can walk it back around. But this initial cut is very deadly, so don't follow the line, go underneath and run your defender into the big man. You see me back cut here, I go back up top, I get my defender in the Drummond space, clip him off, that's another easy finish. So one time here, last time, so watch, end of the ball, hold X, run underneath the route, make sure you look at Bradley and run him into Jokic. If he gets into Jokic, you're gonna get this look a ton, because if you got shooters all around, they can't help, and if they help, kick it to the shooters. So that brings us to the end of the Raptors playbook. So I want to give you guys a full summary of that because I do consider it a very interesting playbook, and there will be a freelance to go with this this week, and also I'll be showing you guys online footage of how it all goes together. Essentially, this playbook, unlike the 76ers playbook I showed you guys earlier in the year, this one is all handoffs and all low post plays. So it doesn't do any pick and rolls. The punch 2-5 spread fits is kind of like a pick and roll, but it's still a modified version where you're swinging to the wing and you're swinging back to the middle. So this is everything that's away. This is more of a team-orienting attacking style. Unlike the Sixers, where it was all 3-point shots coming out of, initial pick and roll ball screens, this one is all about getting the ball to your big man, the Raptors playbook, and getting easy cuts. So with the Raptors, it was all mostly focused on handoff and low post. That triggers these kind of actions. As you see here, I'm giving you guys a review of all the plays, and it is very, very good against users and against CPU. And the next playbook that I will be talking about is the Spurs playbook. And that one, I'm going to strictly focus on our pick and roll plays. And you guys probably caught on by now, you're going to have a money play and a money playbook for every play set. So the Sixers are going to focus on the 3-point shots, the Spurs are going to focus on the pick and roll, and the Raptors I have decided to focus on handoff and low post plays. And if you do that, that means during the game, online or offline, you can go to coaching sliders, adjustments, and you can change the playbook, and you have access to all of these plays. Pick and roll from Spurs, handoff and low post from Raptors, and 3-pointers from 76ers. And you can access all of them simply by switching the playbook in coaching sliders. So pretty much there's 3 playbooks, 4 play sets, and over 10 money plays for you by the end. After I finish the Spurs playbook, you're gonna have a deadly arsenal because of all of this. So let me know if you guys enjoyed this the most. Personally, I actually like these Raptors plays the most because they're so team oriented. Like a majority of these Raptors plays, like everybody on the team is touching the ball, and that's important because that really mixes things up against users and computer. Online, the Raptors plays are very sneaky, as you will see when I show you online footage later. They're not dominant where you can run them again and again and again. but they will get you a basket when you need one because they're kind of tricky surprise plays, right? So as always, thanks for coming by. NBA opening night tomorrow. I'm very excited. Special video for that. And yeah, I'll see all of you next time.